Welcome to Crashing Game Night. My name is Matt Diorio. Tonight, I am joined by, I don't know what the heck he's trying to do, disappearing himself because he ain't part of the Hellfire Club, that's for sure.
We definitely can't see your comic, dude. We can't
see your comic. That's Gerard Barrera.
Virtual background is ruining it for you.
Yeah, your virtual background just like overtook everything with that.
But it still worked out because then...
Not really.
Can you see me? Couldn't see me. I'm right here. Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
You hide camouflage in X-Men? That's how that works?
You know what? We're just going to call Gerard Little John for the whole episode just because. And
Little John?
Yeah,
have respect for Little John. He was the number 2.
John?
Yeah, Robin Hood Little John.
He was the number 2 guy. You know, he was the guy. Yeah.
And back from the Sheriff of Nottingham's archery tournament is our own Robin Hood.
Right.
And from the lands of Mordor, he returns.
Back, Theo.
And
he's back.
And as always, the man with the couch, the cub in training, our version of Blinken, Jason Bellitti.
Yes, Blinken.
Yes.
How's it going, guys? How's it going tonight? Dude, like Blinken?
You say I Blinken. I love it. It's so true. You're Blinken. I love it.
That movie in so long.
Hey, I had to sneak in. To sneak in the Robin Hood Men in Tights reference.
Yep. Jason, it's been 2 weeks. Where's the hair at? It's been 2 weeks since I've seen you.
Yeah. Where's the length test?
It's the same length, bro. It's not like hey, this
is it, but it's growing though, right? It's growing.
It's a little
okay.
Bit. It's not like it's
don't touch it. Just let it grow. Just don't touch it.
God.
Yeah. Don't get any more ideas.
You'll see this go a little bit longer versus like the back of the hair.
Actually, I want to see like who ends up growing faster, Jerry or Jason. And I know Jerry's going for a little long, so let's see who goes long.
I
first.
am, yeah.
You gonna get a long beard, sir, or
no? I'm letting the hair grow out a little longer.
Oh my goodness! Yeah. Like we could all tell, you know.
Yeah,
with the beanie on
every week we could tell.
But it's a secret. I don't want nobody to see. It's mine.
We just gradually see the beanie get larger and larger.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
So we went swimming over at Jerry's place this weekend while my daughter was in town. Dude, he gets in the water, right?
Oh, dude,
he goes underneath. He comes out and he does the whole hair flip.
You have no idea, dude. You have no idea, yes. Dude. My mom can attest to this. I have been wanting to be able to do that since like middle school. I was always jealous of like
get somebody to take a picture so you can see that water just like whoosh.
No. But it's fine. I can recreate it,
dude. The hair,
but since
it's fun to do,
it is. But I always used to be like, hey, what's up, guys?
Like, photographer.
Oh my god,
right next to you. Like it just needs to happen.
Okay, hold on. If we're actually, you know what though? I was looking at his mom's got this like waterfall backdrop that is super cool, and it would be great for shots, especially lit up at night. So we could easily go replicate it. Just him doing the whole hair flip
some
out of
sultry like what's up?
Oh my god, this is gonna be amazing.
Hey, what's going on?
That should be like your new profile picture everywhere.
Yeah, dude, I've been wanting, like, I was always so jealous of the surfer dudes in my middle school and high schools. Like I've always wanted to have like long hair. Like that's Keanu Reeves
he wasn't Point Break.
Keanu Reeves is one of my favorite actors for a reason. He's also got like some of the best hair in the game. Like no joke. So like that's finally true. And yeah, dude, as I was getting out of the pool, I was just like, hey, what's up, guys? Hey, how's it going? I lived a dream. So
but
it made me
we had fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
You know, Cody was out swimming on his own, just in his little life jacket, just tooling all over.
He was doing well. He started jumping off the mid step. Mm-hmm. So like he was getting used to it.
Oh yeah,
it was having fun.
It was a good time.
Yeah,
it was a good time and whatnot. And then Sunday got to go got to get up to South Mountain after seeing a car accident firsthand.
Oh, no way.
Dude, those things happen so fast.
Yeah,
like literally, we're at the red light. We were like a mile and a half, Jerry, from South Mountain on baseline.
Oh wow!
And a car ran a red light and tagged a turning car, and yeah, that was fun. But no, got to take.
But then eventually, you did get to South Mountain.
Oh, got to take the WRX up South Mountain,
dude.
And
not only is that a cool drive,
fun.
but when you guys come out here, we got to take you to that spot because like you can do a full 360 and see like all of Arizona. It's a sweet little spot.
And it was one of those things like we talked about that. Like Lena was trying to figure out where we were at when we were at the terminal when I was dropping off at the airport yesterday, and you can see, TV Mountain or whatever they want to call it, right? Where all the TV antennas are. You can see it from the airport. Just like from the top of South Mountain, you can see, the air traffic control tower at the airport. You can see Chase Field, all of that. So
it's a cool little spot. Yeah,
it really is. So, but no, it was a good week. And now
I went to see Jungle Cruise on Sunday.
Jungle Cruise.
I watched that.
Yeah. I thought you were going to see Green Knight.
Well, we were kind of in like a fun mood, so we felt like an action, like fun adventure movie instead of like a serious like kind of drama or like a Hamlet type. So we kind of changed our minds and went and saw Jungle Cruise. I gotta say it was really fun. It was good.
Was there a lot of bad puns like?
Oh yeah, but
good bad puns.
Good bad puns, but delivered in a good way because The Rock knew he was saying bad jokes, but that was his thing in his character. So like it worked.
He's like, "Why aren't you laughing at my puns?" Like,
exactly. Like, come on, man.
Here.
Come on. That was funny. Yeah. He really believes it. But the one thing I will say, I gotta say, it was kind of done very safe. I got some heavy Pirates of the Caribbean and the Mummy vibes.
Like, we all said that it looked like the Mummy to begin with.
Yeah, and you know what? Like some of it follows it, dude.
Yeah,
like follows the story.
The Spanish
right?
soldiers,
yeah,
definitely like Pirates of the Caribbean too.
Yeah,
definitely.
So, I mean. It wasn't entirely original, but for what it was, I would say like it was a successful live action Disney movie. Like it was good, but I just got a lot of those like other movies.
This is
vibes.
familiar.
Yeah, like it was overly familiar, but it was still fun, and I would chalk it up as a win. Like it's a good live action Disney movie. Because they've been a little.
If you end up going to see Green Knight, you have to let me know how that goes because it's got my love Alicia Vikander in it. So I'll go.
I am going to go see that. Although
the Tomb Raider.
Yeah, which she's coming back too.
Yeah,
but I think I'm gonna go to the movies and go and see Suicide Squad.
I'm going tomorrow.
Oh, you are?
Yes, Jerry. Let's figure out when to go see that.
Yeah,
I want to go see it. So
it's gonna be, dude. We gotta talk when we all see it because it looks good.
I can't wait just to see.
Jason's tired of comic book movies, so he won't see it.
Movies, I could do. TV shows, TV shows.
You're not on board. You're not on board right now.
Slow it down.
Okay,
so at least he missed out on all of Arrowverse, so it's not like he's like completely ruined by DC.
Let me ask this: did you guys watch the new Venom trailer?
Yes, I did.
I believe I did.
Yeah. I am no longer worried about Woody Harrelson being.
I was never worried about him, but
a little. Well, no, I was just worried, like more on the physicality of like having a symbiote with you, but kind of seeing what the first movie was and then seeing this trailer, I was never worried about him as the character. Okay. It was more like the physical part of the movie, but
I'm more worried about the movie.
I'm a
little worried about it because they like they're not showing too much, which is smart for the trailer, but at the same time, what they're showing
it's forced like comedy.
is forced comedy, as well as it seems like it's not going to really build like it should.
No,
like it's like it really like the movie really is but like the movie really is just going to be those two fighting
pretty much.
And here's the thing though, we've all said this though, Venom without Spider-Man isn't too appealing.
So let me ask you this, with the trailer, do you feel that like it's going to be like Spider-Man 3 type of feel of it being a little anticlimactic?
I don't think it's going to get that bad.
Okay.
But I do sort of agree. I do agree it's going to be kind of like a meh.
They've got emo Eddie Brock.
True.
So,
but I mean, just like with how it went and their version of Venom, and just like kind of in comparison, I get that kind of vibe that's how it's going to equate.
I don't know.
I mean, one of my friends said it best when it came to when the first Venom movie was coming out.
Okay.
There's no Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. Like that's the number two. That's the number one villain in that. Maybe Green Goblin, you would argue, but if not the number two.
Well, I would argue more that Kingpin is more.
Maybe he's number one, and I would say Venom number two.
Which Kingpin is.
But I mean, what would you put Doc Ock to then?
Yeah,
Doc Ock. But depending on the timeline, that depends on the timeline. Like Spider-Man deals with timelines,
right? The multiverse.
Yeah, with the multiverse.
Isn't the guy that played Kingpin in the
Vincent
the
D'Onofrio
Netflix series? Yeah, he's supposed to reprise the role.
He is
he's coming back for Hawkeye.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for Hawkeye. That's right. Okay. I remember seeing that. God, that looks so good.
Yep. And the guy who played Matt Murdock, Charlie Cox, in Spider-Verse.
He's
really?
Spider-Man 3. Yeah,
it's rumored. Yeah, he's coming. He's debuting in.
He's already
Far From Home,
filmed the scenes and everything.
Okay.
No Way Home.
No Way Home.
Yeah. No Way Home.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that turns out. So real quick to start off the news. Something we didn't talk about at the top is that Halo this past weekend, Halo Infinite had its tech demo. Which apparently it went over super, super well.
Good.
Except with the devs.
Why?
Really?
So let's look at it for both what it is. So it accomplished everything they wanted to do. They started off everybody, it was just people fighting bots and everything, and they slowly upped the level of the bots to where there was ODST level, there was Spartan level, they just started cranking up the difficulty.
Okay.
The problem is some of the campaign stuff got leaked as part of the tech demo, including the ending to the game.
Whoa!
What?
Oh, damn!
The ending.
So I have purposely stayed away from anything talking about the game because
that's smart.
Fair enough. Granted, we are PlayStation, Nintendo.
When I play it, I want to be surprised. Yeah.
So
it's
Halo,
Halo,
with Bonnie
man.
Ross and 343 Industries, those guys deserve to have kind of their moment in the sun to finally showcase the game, and the return of Master Chief come the holidays. So and that's the thing is a lot of people are trying to stay away from it too. I know Tony Blanco from Throwdown Show, he's just like,
show the game its respect. Show the game its respect, man. Don't ruin it.
Hasn't there a lot of other games have that same exact like leakage, and people are like, dude. Yeah, it happens, but if you're going to play this.
FF7 is the biggest one as of late that I can think of, because when they did the demo, they just walled off the whole game from the demo, and
there's people just going
people
through
found a way to get
files
behind the
open it
wall,
up.
and leak a lot of it. So from all accounts, it looks like it was a lot of fun for everybody. I saw one video, I want to say it was Khalif's, where you have a grapple punch. So you can literally grapple and you go flying towards them and just instant knockout. So
that's cool.
It was kind of cool. So hopefully everything goes smoothly for a holiday release. However, much like, we kind of talked about and touched on with Horizon Zero Dawn, Forbidden West, which is officially delayed until next year as well. So 2022 is going to be massive for PlayStation.
Dude.
With Gran Turismo, with
God of War,
Horizon.
Horizon.
Battlefield is this year. So,
it is this year.
Battlefield is this year.
Yeah.
But when you look at PlayStation Studios, you got those big tentpole titles all coming next year, plus whatever's in the pipe for them as well.
Right.
It's going to be rather interesting. But you know what? Let 343 Industry have their moment. From everything it looks like, Halo is back. And I hope I hope the campaign lives up to everybody's kind of expectations, especially at Microsoft, because we do know Halo 5 was not good. Separate the multiplayer from the actual game itself. Halo 5 campaign was not good. Even you could go back as seeing even part of Halo 4 wasn't great. So
it definitely weakened after 3. Yeah. I mean, it definitely did. But
that was the departure of Bungie, though. I mean, once they did Reach as their swan song,
I will say I played all 5 and ODST, and the story got you through. It was interesting, but it wasn't as epic as but it wasn't as epic as like the first 3, like the trilogy,
or even as epic as Reach. I mean, let's look at that. Even ODST's story was a little bit better than 4 and 5.
Yeah,
if we want to be honest, and that's
when Bungie was still at the helm. Reach was one of its own. It was amazing.
And that's the thing is, like, there's a lot of people that don't like Reach and think it's horrible. And there's like,
it was an early Bad Batch.
I loved Reach because here's the thing is, honestly, I get it. They all die, but it's the mission. They are responsible for getting Cortana off the planet.
Right.
Yeah. You know what it embodied, right? The whole story of Rogue One.
Yeah. You could look at it.
They were Star Wars fans.
Yeah. But I mean, Reach took place before Rogue One, though. So
I'm just saying no, I'm not talking about the movie, but
it
was all that lore was from a Star Wars reference. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was still known in Star Wars. Like that's Rogue One was even mentioned in
they died
the Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
They're in the first trilogy.
So,
yeah.
So speaking of outer space, good segue there, Jerry. So it has come out that Dead Space is being directed by Eric Baptista, who is a former director of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. He's also worked on the last couple of Assassin's Creeds, rather, that a lot of people have said have started turning into bloated games where there's just so much side questing and frivolous stuff to do that the game Assassin's Creed has kind of lost its essence. Now
agreed and
he did cut his teeth. He did cut his teeth on Black Flag. Fair, which to me it was the last really good Assassin's Creed.
That was the last Assassin's Creed. Well, no. Syndicate, the one in England, I would say was the last one. That actually was.
You liked Odyssey, though.
I did like Odyssey.
But it was bloated.
That's why it was fresh. It started that. That's was the start of that. No, it wasn't Odyssey. It was
Origins and Odyssey.
Origins really was the one that I got into.
Yeah.
Origins was the one I got into and that I still own. It still had like the Assassin's Creed story element. It was still very like dealing with those ancients and the Eden parts.
Okay.
But there was a lot more to do because they added what they have become comfortable with now. Like that's what kind of got me back into the franchise. So like I didn't even play Odyssey because I already knew what was going to happen after Origins. So after Origins, I really just, if the theme isn't gonna hook me, I was going to be done with Assassin's Creed games. because I already knew the direction they were going. But because they were going Vikings. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I have to try it.
It's fair.
In all fairness, honestly, the only one that can pull off a Viking beard around all of us is Jason.
Yes,
right now.
That's very true.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah.
Oh, grow it out.
I think.
How long ago, Jerry, did I actually literally have a Viking beard?
He did.
That is true. I mean, you no joke. You were able to separate your beard. You could probably braid it.
I was able to have like multiple braids in braids.
I mean,
how long it was.
True.
I'd have to go back and look. We may have video evidence to that.
Oh yeah, I think we definitely do.
I probably have a picture of it as well. Like,
but yeah. So,
yeah. I mean, that's the only reason I kind of went back to Assassin's Creed was like, they said Vikings. Okay, that's the one like group that I was going to be interested to play the game. If it was anything else, I probably wouldn't have played it.
But I think it's just like the matter of all the like bloating and stuff like that they have for the open world. Yeah, I personally don't like it for Assassin's Creed, but yes, it is becoming a new thing or a quite a regular thing now with open worlds. But I feel that you shouldn't sacrifice that main story at all.
Absolutely not.
You can have like a big like AAA title or major title that just nonstop has the best main storyline and have a bajillion things to do on the daily. You can have all that, but
I don't like the daily tasks and stuff like that for those types of games.
I think,
and that's the problem. That's where
the problem is that Assassin's Creed comes out like every year, every 2 years almost, and it just becomes this like, okay, like what's the next one?
This is what scares me about that is that we're getting like subgenres of open world games now. Like you said, Assassin's Creed comes out once or every 2 years.
But it wasn't before. But now,
no, I totally understand that. But this is where we're going, where we're trying to figure out quantity and like substance and quality. Because my example of quality is Ghost of Tsushima. That's an open world game. It's vast. It's huge, and there are a lot of side quests. But I feel like there's just enough to get done and to feel like you completed something. With Assassin's Creed Valhalla,
under a week until DLC.
With Valhalla, like you would have to focus on one set of side quests and get them done all throughout the world, the whole open map, and then start like you would have to like do it as a list. There's so much to do. I feel like that's what's hurting open world games now. Like my model would be Ghost of Tsushima. It gave us just enough to do. The story was epic and you got really into it. But then you had the world around you that was vast that you can get lost in.
Can we just blame Rockstar for that?
Just enough grind in Ghost of Tsushima as far as I got, at least.
A lot of
it was still enjoyable.
Are trying to become a single player MMO, like if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to do. They're like, some people don't have that ability to play an MMO game with like 4 or 5 other people, but they still want to get lost.
We could if somebody would have come and played Division with us.
I mean, like someone is playing Division right now, like as of last night.
Division.
Until that crossplay happens, sir. Like I don't know. Ubisoft. But anyways, like I'm good. You get that single player world. You get that huge experience that you're normally not able to in these MMOs. That's why they want to put so much stuff inside. Yeah, why didn't you play the version of I'm cool. I'm fine. I'm still bad at Division, and I play with mouse and keyboard, sir. But
that makes me feel a little better, actually. I'm just kidding.
But right now, what was I? God dang it, Jerry!
I'm sorry.
Off the rail. Like,
it's like, what the hell was I talking about?
Yeah, I know. Like, MMO world.
talking about playing with other people.
Right. Yeah. Single player MMO.
Yeah, single player MMO. So
single player
that's
MMO.
why they're adding all these things so you can do this. You can play the game for 300 plus hours, like Red Dead Redemption 2, Jerry.
And that's what I'm saying. Is
like GTA 5, like GTA 5.
So let's talk GTA 5.
Those games are like GTA? In the Ghost era.
Tell me the story was great, right?
Story was great. Both of them.
Can you do GTA a whole like crazy? I can get lost in for a full week not knowing what's real life and what's GTA 5 or what's real life and what's Red Dead. Exactly.
I've done it like multiple times.
Yeah.
In the story.
The problem is that
I'll be online. Oh wait, I'm fishing.
Yeah, I'm fishing. But Assassin's Creed is only being able to do one or the other. Like you either get a good story right now, or you're getting a lot of great things that you can do in the world.
I totally agree.
A lot of games are starting to lose track of like we can have both. It's either one or the other. Like I can throw in 750 quests, or I can
that right there with what Jason's
talking game.
With what Jason's talking about, right, is what the internet is worried about with Dead Space.
Yeah,
is that it's going to become what Valhalla has become.
Do you have a 60-hour great story, great game that you're just like, oh my goodness,
and
or do you go 500 quests in?
Yeah, I have a question for all of you. So with that, do you feel that kind of structure for the game makes it easier on developers or no? I kind of feel like it does, because you're not trying to encompass multiple things to work together, rather than just having like individual things that's kind of low off.
I think it makes it harder. Here's the reason why.
Yeah.
So here's why I say it makes it harder on developers, because then you go down the road of Fortnite, and where the higher ups who are seeing it as a cash cow, which is why Assassin's Creed is now moving to like Assassin's Creed Infinity or whatever they're going to call it, where it's going to be a live game, right?
That's serious. That's no joke. They announced that.
That's no joke. It is. That's
it's Assassin's Creed Infinity. It's making that move.
And you're
just still
as a development team
move.
Yeah.
Well,
that's the route that you said that you're saying that it's going. Right.
But Destiny, though,
Matt make his point though.
Well, but it seems with Destiny, right? It has its sections, right? You have your next expansion that comes out 6 months down the road, right? Assassin's Creed is looking to go almost like the Fortnite model, where every week they're introducing new content. So from a developer standpoint, you're going to keep on going. And you're not going to have that break.
But
not necessarily.
No,
because
not
like the
at
ones
all.
that are just
because
like just bloated without doing DLC. So like not this living game, but I just mean like ones that have too much side quests and more side quests than main story. Do you think that is harder on developers or no?
No, because you can multiply the side quests. Because you can have
most 50, of those are cut and paste.
You can have 50 of the same side quests, but just spread them out throughout the open map.
Yeah.
So I would say quests would be easier instead of writing an original captivating story to keep your players engaged. I would say that's a lot harder.
And I think that's where we are going. And I think that's going to be a lot harder on the devs, because you're going to constantly have to going into the cycle where, we don't want to reuse mechanics, right? One of my biggest beefs with Destiny is that it reuses a lot of elements for the next expansions. It just
like the enemies is only like 4 different.
They're reskinned. They're all reskinned. Come on, let's just. I mean,
but that's the thing though. Like that's also
since Destiny 1, and there's still the same 4 enemies.
Oh,
right.
Jesus.
It is,
but that's the thing though. Like you said, that's where the games are moving. Where I think they would just eliminate the whole single player aspect. I mean that's where it's going anyway.
Isn't that
Assassin's Creed Infinity?
GTA's done it very successfully. They're getting ready to come out on their 3rd generation. Think about that.
Well, but that's their online perspective. That's their online like perspective. They still have they still have the campaign to play.
Yeah. And it's making
still great
money hand over fist.
Yeah. because the online
GTA
thing
5 is the first one to cross 3 generations, right?
Yeah.
It's the first one to cross 3 generations.
So
and now Red Dead was running a little slow, but now there's like mid-tier cash cow online now with the whole.
Now let's talk about Take-Two and CEO Strauss Zelnick, who Take-Two, for those that don't know, are the publishers behind GTA. They're the ones that get it out there, print the discs and all of that for Rockstar. Okay. Mm-hmm. He was recently interviewed about his thoughts on Game Pass. And it's a very interesting take. No, it's a very interesting take. And this is quoted as, he's like, our reviews remain unchanged. We think a subscription model can make sense for deep catalog titles, but it doesn't really make sense for frontline titles. For any business model to make sense in the entertainment business, it has to work for the creators of the entertainment as well as the consumers of the entertainment. I think catalog can make sense for the publishers, and it can make sense for the consumers who are avid, who really want to access a lot of product. But if you're getting into frontline product, AKA what he means by frontline product is brand new games,
right? Or
GTA or Red Dead Redemption 2, along those lines, right? Then the economics are much more difficult to make sense of. He said this during their earnings call, and he went on to stress that, like, he's been talking about this for years, that he questions if it's possible for everybody in the chain, developers, publishers, and consumers alike, to actually come out ahead and make money on this. And this is something we've all talked about. That, is it possible for everybody to make enough money that they need to keep keep doing their games? And honestly, at a $10 a month subscription rate
for brand new games, I just really hope they don't take a page out of Disney Plus, his book, and like try to
screw over their actors
for just to rent. Oh no, not necessarily that, but just to rent out a brand new game for so long at like a premium price. Like, please don't do that.
That would be ridiculous.
I'd rather just don't make it available and make people buy it. That's perfectly fine.
And I think PlayStation now has the good model with that, is that you don't see the brand new PlayStation games coming to PlayStation Now till months down the road. Yeah, because it lets it get into its cycle of people buying it, playing it, whatever. If you want to go back and play it,
start like leveling out or going down, that's when you should put it in it. Yeah,
exactly. I get what Microsoft's doing right now because they're trying to get people into the ecosystem. I get it. And their ecosystem works for those people that are partaking in Game Pass.
But also they're kind of, like I've said before, they're rolling the dice on something completely new. And this was quite an innovation and a really big gamble. So like, I can see someone kind of being upset of someone, disturbing the apple cart. But
I mean, it could be just
working. I mean,
could just be
Game Pass is working.
Because I mean, you got things like it is because they're going into like the streaming world for the most part. So you can compare it to like Amazon Prime or Netflix or anything. Like, they've got their originals, so they have their new movies that are included with the subscription. And I could see that being a reasoning for wanting to make sure that new content is available for a subscription. But I mean, I don't know the inner workings of Netflix and those studios, whether or not how they make money by including it in a subscription. That's pretty minimal in order to really pay off their actors and their production companies and everything like that in order to come out in the
because
positive.
Honestly, like, the budget of making a game is very close to making a feature.
If not
I would think it would be more.
If not more. Yeah. The more man hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or employee hours.
Excuse me.
Right.
And now we're also into that realm of with movies, right? We know Scarlett Johansson is suing Disney.
Yep.
Kevin Feige actually came out in support of her and basically said he can't believe Disney screwed her over like that.
Right.
Yeah,
Stone,
but
something that's
Emma Stone was getting ready to do hers, and Emily Blunt was thinking about hers.
Emma Stone is in the process of reviewing her contract now to see if Disney broke it by doing Cruella.
Yeah, I mean that's on Disney. Like, did you see the video on who broke down her contract?
No,
it's in her contract. She should have been paid.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For Emma Stone.
ScarJo for
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, for Black Widow. I didn't hear anything about the other ladies like relooking their contracts.
Well, so here's another thing.
Says that she should have been paid for Disney, or that they actually
it was
supposed to be. Yeah. It was supposed to be.
It was a full theatrical, and so if anything other than theatrical, and it was like a subsection or whatever. Yeah. Sure. Yeah,
the little writing nobody reads.
But if it was ever to break, or if it went to any other like entity, she would have to be compensated to the amount of like
what it would have been
like
for
the opening weekend or something like that. So yeah. So it's a big number. She will be getting paid.
Something else that slid under the radar that, Scarlett Johansson, it got out in the media, and a lot of media personnel just bashed her because that's what media does half the time anymore. But John Krasinski is suing Paramount right now.
Oh,
because of what is it?
Oh, the
Quiet Place 2.
Yeah, it's on Paramount Plus right now.
Yeah, that's
it was supposed to be theatrical only, and they put it on Paramount Plus.
Right.
So that was another lawsuit that got put under the
granted, I do believe they put it out like a couple weeks after, or like a month after.
It was supposed to be exclusive to theaters.
But I mean, just to their slight defense, they waited a little bit.
I think all these lawsuits are going to really come to fruition that, if you're going to be putting your movie out on streaming services, same day and time, you pay it up.
I wonder how that's going for like HBO Max with that, but that's more, they have a deal with like just specifically WB and the theaters too, right? That they have a deal with that. Okay.
Well, it's all WB
HBO Max
movies
is doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Because it's all WB movies, but they, like you said, they have a deal with that.
Okay.
So talking about making the cheddar, which all content creators, no matter what the medium is,
good old East Coast calling it cheddar.
It is cheddar. Hey, I'll represent
making that sweet cheddar.
Making that cheddar. Mass Effect outsold EA's expectations.
Which were good.
Thank you. Happy about that. That's all I gotta say is duh. I mean, people have been clamoring for Mass
praying
Effect
to the gods for this to happen
year after year for it to happen.
You didn't think we were gonna follow through? We all followed through. The whole army, the whole alliance followed through, bro.
So people are just continue to ask for it, just not to buy it.
And they also stated on their earnings call that they plan to support the Fallen Order universe with more content.
Okay.
So we are, by the sounds of that, means we're going to get a sequel to the game, and probably some more
Fallen Order.
Fallen Order, Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh yes. Oh my God, yes.
Yep. So let's jump over to the other little engine that could. It was Nintendo's earnings week.
Yay. Make that cheddar.
Make the cheddar.
So let's look at it. This is as of, they just did their earnings call this week. All these numbers go back to the end of June, which is their
the 3DS is still making money.
Okay. Look at this number right here. 89 million Switches.
For just this year? For year to date?
Yeah. So look at that. No, this is not. Well, it's not year to date. This is inception. So this is total unit sales, right? So they've sold 89.04 million units of the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Look how close they are to. I think they surpassed this.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're surpassing it.
Now, are they including just the regular Switch, or are they including Switch Lite for those sales too?
Switch Lite is going to be included in those sales.
Okay.
The OLED will not,
Which is
because
fair.
the OLED is releasing after these earnings.
Right.
So that's an incredible amount.
Yeah.
And then
how old is Switch? Almost 3 years?
A little older than that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, 5 years.
That's so insane that it's like
4 years. 5, yeah,
It's 5.
Is it 5
Wow.
years?
I'm
Damn.
looking it up right now.
Yeah, because I mean, like, well,
2016.
wow,
man.
Yep.
That's so insane. It's
And the only reason I can remember that is because my wife was pregnant with our son when we
23.
were trying to track down. No, when I was trying to track down.
Oh, when you're trying to.
Was it no? Because we flew to Virginia.
I have March 2017.
March 20? No.
Yeah, because I
maybe?
mean,
Yeah. So
either way,
yeah.
I thought I was thinking 4 years.
Well,
but,
it's even then, it's still.
even
I
still.
mean, look how old it is,
right?
still.
right?
Yeah.
That's insane. I remember when we were all hyped on like, what's the new console? Like, when is it coming? When are we going to see it?
Look at this
Yeah,
though.
that's
Oh my
insane, man.
god.
Okay, so yes, March 2017.
Yeah.
So
Look at that.
yeah, we flew right. Yeah, it was right around there then that we flew to Virginia.
Because
Yeah.
2018
I mean,
was Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
remember that.
So I don't think any of us got Switch on release.
I had it for the trip to Virginia with Breath of the Wild.
Oh, okay.
That's how I'm trying to I remember a lot of this. So
Oh, wait
but
a
even
minute.
then,
I did too.
yeah.
Because I bought Breath of the Wild the day of, and I bought the collectors. Yeah.
So
that's
this
right.
is like
I
their
did too.
consolidated, what they consider their consolidated, right?
Right.
Look at the Switch. Look at the sales.
God damn.
Which I find interesting that America's
for sure.
that we're outbeating like
We're beating out Japan.
Japan. Yeah.
Could it be though because Japan has moved to a more mobile phone platform? In a lot of cases?
Possibly, but at the same time too, like they are more of the sit down. Like,
yeah, but
you do this at home.
But now they have. But now
mobile.
that they have more access to PlayStation and Xbox.
Yeah.
I feel
are we
like
really
those
wait? Hold
sales
on.
have kind of like
are we
hit
really
too.
Yeah,
bringing
let's
up
not
the
Xbox in
abysmal
Japan.
Xbox sales that
Yeah.
have always been in Japan?
Yeah, Xbox doesn't exist in Japan.
I mean, they more so with with the Xbox Series X,
Mm-hmm.
No,
and Series
just
S, but
it just doesn't exist in Japan.
so and then look at the platforms, right? Like how many titles are launching
Damn,
across
dude.
Oh.
Well, I mean that's
Yeah.
the Japan one, yeah. Like
US. I mean,
Yeah.
it's still like just skyrocketing.
yeah.
And when we
Yeah.
look at it, right? Look at the numbers. Mario Kart,
Oh,
a
boy.
Wii U title, 37
I mean,
million.
Mario Kart's a classic.
Yeah,
Always
yeah.
needed on every Nintendo
But
system.
look at this.
Crossing.
It's always
Look what's
needed.
right behind it, though.
Yeah,
But
but I
again,
still
remember,
feel
it's not
remember,
I still feel that was a COVID boost.
yeah, that was a perfect
But still,
weird
like it was good timing, but still, I give Matt credit where credit's due. That it was an enjoyable game.
No,
It was.
It was
It totally
great
was, but I feel like that is due to the COVID boost, where like
Exactly.
that helped people deal with things.
be like
Yeah.
a social,
But-
like, hey, check out my shit.
I mean, let's look at this
Smash
though.
Bros.
We've
is
got
being now Breath of the Wild. I'm a little
Smash
disappointed.
Brothers.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, it's got a big
I'm not.
esports following.
It's got a huge following.
and it's actually somewhat balanced. Like the last
True.
one that was balanced was GameCube.
Well, with the
Right.
exception of the number of characters you can play now, what's it up to? Like 54?
I could
No,
fire up
it's
my
higher,
Switch and
sir.
tell you.
Higher,
It's
sir.
It's
Oh man,
it's a ton.
Pokemon Sword and Shield. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mario Odyssey,
Sweet.
Mario Party, Let's Go's, Splatoon.
It wasn't a big fan.
I mean, these are still life to date. But think about
And-
this. So on the Switch,
But those are a lot. Those are a
Wait.
lot of units, though.
Just
so think about this: 37.8 million Mario Kart 8s.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at that. That is like, that's pretty much a 1 in 3 attachment of a Switch has Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Or Animal Crossing, or they have both.
Yeah. Probably have both.
So what is it like? Because we all have Switches.
Mm-hmm.
What is it about Nintendo that just keeps everybody coming back?
I've said this
character
all the time. I've said this all the time.
Replayability. It's totally replayability.
Family. That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's
all of that.
Because we grew up playing Nintendo when it first came out as younger people.
But also, I want to say, like, the characters are timeless.
Well, I mean, Sonic is timeless, but Sonic is gone. You know, like
to an extent,
he got bought out technically.
But he was with the wrong company.
Jason's point, Sonic is not particularly family friendly.
Yeah, like, you know, we have that. We have Crash Bandicoot, who was, you know, the flagship for PlayStation. That's kind of getting a revival. The problem is the problem.
The thing is, Nintendo has their own Mickey Mouse, and that's their biggest thing.
That's the best way to put it, is the Mickey Mouse of video games.
It's Mario.
You know, that's it. You put, like, if you go back to that screen, Matt, I mean, what, 5 of the 10 titles
are all Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The second one being,
I think the biggest thing with Nintendo has above like most of the other ones is that most of the titles that are replayable is internal competition. So it's all your friends together that you're competing against one another, whereas most other games, it's you and your friends working together against others, and that tends to be a little bit more difficult. So,
but also
I enjoy trying to beat your guys' asses whenever I can. But
I would
collectively
agree to
worked against my wife.
Yeah, I would agree also to another degree. I agree to another degree that the other sides of the games that they have are like personal best. Like Mario games are just personal best. Like, can you collect all the stars?
Runs?
Yeah, or speed runs, or collect all the stamps, the stars, and find all the secret like flutes. Like it kind of gets you in that way too. And they don't deviate from the entire idea.
Not at all.
True.
From their games. I mean, it's, you know, they haven't
very
really like
cutter. It's very cookie cutter.
Yeah, they haven't really innovated since like Nintendo.
Yeah.
The first Nintendo. That's the thing. It's addicting. Yeah, it's replayable.
You grew up playing those things.
Yeah.
And you know that it's not going to be like this crazy Gears of War, God of War kind of game that you can have like your,
you can pick it up and just start playing. Yeah, and you love the character.
Like, you can even ask Matt right now. Like, Matt has kids that are of young age.
I have a 4-year-old that is rocking at Mario Odyssey.
Exactly.
Odyssey.
And now he's playing Mario and Rabbids.
Yeah. It's very easy for someone of that age to pick up. So you can instantly like, okay, I can get a Switch and have my 5-year-old play. And they would be able to understand enough to somewhat get through parts of the game. You know, like, I don't expect them to beat it, but at the same time,
it's enjoyable. And then those playing with the children like don't really lose any enjoyment either.
And the parents
like,
have no
enjoying
problem.
It with them.
Matt would have no problem just like having his kid play it anytime because it's enjoyable. You know, there's no violence.
There's nothing in there. I mean, Mario
it's all
Rabbids,
family friendly.
Mario and Rabbids, he's coming to me going, "Hey, I need help." You know, it's attack RPG, really. You know, he's never played it. But
most part, they're all E for everyone, E10. You know, and
they're all themed, but the overall theme is family.
Yeah, exactly.
No matter what.
That's the point where no matter what,
yes,
no matter what, Nintendo will always be that family company that I will never. When I have a kid, I'll be like, yo, I'll get a Nintendo, whatever it is, as long as the people at Xbox, as long as the people at Xbox don't name.
How do you go with Dodo? Like, what's the point with Dodo?
Dude, it's the airlines, Dodo Airlines.
No, I know, but I mean,
I love it.
Where does that throw in? Okay, never mind.
Animal Crossing. No, but like, so case in point with Mario, right? Like Jason's talking about is like, we just got the boys a bunk bed, and we have outfitted them with. Cody's got Mario Kart bedding,
blue shell.
Riley's, I mean, he's already had the blue shell, green shell, and red shell, but now he's got a Mario. We've got a Yoshi in there. We've got a Toad.
Nice.
Riley's got his own, Mario Kart blanket now. We got Mario symbols for the floor. I mean, that's the thing. It is recognizable too. Mario is Mario.
Yeah.
And you know what you're getting from Mario regardless. And I think that's what you're looking at too, and you compare games like, Jason was talking about, right? Mario, for the most part, you could sit down a 5-year-old, 6-year-old in front of a Nintendo, and they can kind of start playing and working their way through it.
Yeah, they can do the trial.
I mean, did most of us start with Mario at that age? Like most of us started at that age, right?
We did. Yeah. But the thing is, Mario, I can't sit Cody down in front of Sackboy, or as much as that is a family game he can't. I mean, there's a lot of mechanics in there that he's
more intricate controls.
Exactly. Same thing. As much as Astro's Playroom was a blast and is more of a family game, there's still a lot to do control wise. Whereas something like Mario Odyssey, it is 2 buttons.
Point and click.
Oh my god, that's just giving me flashbacks of watching my aunt try to play Astro's Playroom.
Spam the A button, spam the B button.
Right. Exactly. I mean, that's pretty much what it is. So, but and the thing is though, is also too is within Mario, like you look at Mario Kart, they've had accessibility features in that game for a while now with, assisted turning, auto acceleration, so, even people that, have that, a physical ailment or, or anything along those lines, and they need accessibility, it's there.
Yeah.
And I think it's a great thing. And Mario games have also had it from an accessibility standpoint, easier settings. If you're having hard time on sections, you can downgrade the difficulty and you'll be able to get through it. No problem. And I think that's one of the bigger appeals to it. It's Nintendo does Nintendo,
they even add assist modes in their games.
Wasn't Nintendo like one of the first that actually gave hints as soon as the longer that you were stuck at an area? Like I want to say it was
doing
like
that for a long while.
Yeah, I want to say it was like they started that in like Super Nintendo that they started giving that. Especially with like Super Mario World 2.
Oh, yeah. The pop-ups. Yeah, I remember that.
Okay.
So, I honestly, like my households will always have a Nintendo in it.
Yeah. And I feel regardless if you play games or not, you start out
as much as
Nintendo.
As much as I absolutely love PlayStation, I don't know if I can say the same about PlayStation. If I would always constantly have a PlayStation in the house, I know I will for Nintendo because it's going to be the family and stuff like that.
Yeah, I could say that.
But
at the very least, for you, like it would be. But
for me,
from the family's perspective,
because if the consoles keep getting, like, you look at the sheer cost too, right?
True.
For the cost of getting one PlayStation 5, I could have gotten 2 Switch Lites.
Right.
For the cost of.
At the same time, for most of the games with those consoles, with both Xbox and PlayStation, it focuses on a single player. For the most part, you can't do co-op as much.
You can't do a lot of co-op
with a single console at the very least. It's usually still required.
If I want to do co-op for a lot of games, we're having to purchase 2 PS5s, have them separate rooms, which we currently do. But it's one of those things. So you look at that cost benefit, right?
You just don't want to be within punch reach, right? That's why it's.
I could have gotten 2 Switches with multiple games for each one, and we would have been set up for the same price as getting the 2 PS5s. So I think as console prices go up, depending on where the economy and stuff goes after that, it's going to get to that point where it's like, well, do we need to have 2 in the household when, say, Nintendo does everything it needs? But I think that's the other problem is that with Nintendo, it's co-op. It is about family. It's about interacting with everybody else, whereas the other consoles are about the experience. the single player experiences.
To Matt's point, it's co-op with a single game purchase rather than co-op with multiple.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's also true.
I never diss the Godfather of handheld. You know, like you cannot get away from them. Yeah, no, you can't get away from them. But so their
Stream Deck
are so like
Stream Deck
so
is going to run into a buzzsaw.
Oh,
they're going to realize why you don't go against Nintendo.
Yeah, they're going to have.
But it's getting a lot of good buzz.
It is.
You know what else?
So did the Vita.
That's true.
You know what else, Scott? Stadia. No, that had a big butt going.
You know what? You know what console can play Apex Legends?
What?
Not Steam Deck.
Not Steam Deck. But I don't know, man. I would. I don't know. Like,
hey,
don't count them out.
Austin.
Hey, Austin joined. What up, baby?
In the raid.
Yeah.
How's it going, man?
Game night, guys. Austin, we love you as always, and
What's
I hope
going on, bro?
the party you're raiding with has gotten a chance to take out or go on and listen to Megaton Girl, like everybody else should, because it's a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. Super proud of Austin for actually being able to be in a position where he can make that, which is a dream of his, and you know what?
It's been such a long time coming for it too. It's been how long has it been in the works for? Like 3 years.
He's wanted it for a long time, and then finally was in a position to finally just go and get it started. So awesome. We gotta get you back on here one of these nights.
Yeah, baby.
Yes, absolutely.
So with that, speaking of Nintendo and what, Dio, I know you've been traveling and whatnot with the archery tournament and everything like that. Have you gotten to play any games?
First and foremost,
how was the tournament? How'd you do?
The tournament went a little disappointing, mainly because it was kind of weird. I talked to my coach about it while I was shooting. So like the first half went like really good. I set a personal best for my score. Okay. The second half, some things kind of like reared its ugly head with my form. I started having panic attacks. It was really like I had strong anxiety and had panic attacks. Like, where you feel that like your heart is really pumping, but you feel that tightness in your chest and you don't know what's going on. Totally had those. Freaked me the hell out really bad. I didn't do so good on the second, but I reviewed my stuff and like I talked to my coach about this. Like, even though my score differed by like 19 points overall from my last tournament that I did pretty good at, I would have still ranked in the exact same position whether or not I got those extra 19 points.
That's still pretty. Like, you were only 19 points off from your personal best. Like, that's not bad.
No.
Yeah. No,
that's not bad at all, dude.
He just didn't get rained out this time either.
Yeah,
exactly. I'm still happy I have not necessarily had to shoot in the rain for a tournament very long. Like Richmond was okay, but it's like more of a sprinkle at the time before I left before the downpour. But fingers crossed for Richmond coming up that it doesn't quite downpour on me.
Well, congrats, dude. That's still good news. You still did well. Now you got to hone it. But that's awesome, though.
Ramping it up a little bit this upcoming weekend, since in 2 weeks is Richmond. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, sweet.
That one's gonna be redemption, since I quit out on that one.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make sure I go all the way through.
Nice.
But I have gotten to play ever since I got back on Monday, and I have been hardcore on God of War.
Yes.
Really enjoying. I've been having a lot of fun. I really need to stream it, but I have been more wanting to just play than stream. Right now I'm at
understand.
I'm at Alfheim.
Alfheim.
Okay.
I would imagine I have a really long way to go, but it's so much fun.
Oh, dude, enjoy
I was one of the.
You gotta tell me when you stream it. Then, like, I want to watch you play it too. I love that game.
Have you seen any Valkyries yet, Dio?
Nope, I haven't seen any Valkyries yet.
Okay.
Just wait.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They're
so frustrating.
They're fun fights.
They are.
Just went through the light where Kratos was kind of like following the voice of Faye, his dead wife, and got pulled out by his son. And his son was like royally pissed that he like, dude, you left me again. You were gone way too long while I destroyed all these fairies. And that's where I'm at.
Nice.
Oh, sick. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, you still got a lot of good stuff going. Let's see. I've been knocking out a 3D World a little bit, but then, dude, I got this. I forgot who I was talking to, or I saw something where it just like, I was really starting to miss Infamous. Or you know what? An article popped up of like top 10 games that need to come back that like Sony needs to bring back, and Infamous was like on the top 5, I think. And
I don't think.
But we had Second Son though.
Yeah.
But that's where I'm getting to.
I think we need a remaster.
I started Second Son. I started playing Second Son.
Yeah,
and I gotta say, man, like it's
good. It's still
good.
Yeah,
as dated as that game is.
Really exactly. That's what I was looking for. As dated as it's supposed to be, like it's still like
it holds up.
It really holds up. Like the gameplay mechanics. I would only say like some of the side quests and like the map perspective is like janky a little bit, but
but it was
the game itself.
It was virtually a launch title for the PS4.
That's for saying that.
Yeah,
it still holds its own.
Long ago.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So playing that, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, nothing really. Like just getting back into Netflix finally put up season 10 of The Walking Dead. So me and my wife are slowly watching that.
Nice.
Other than that, like I might be jumping back into Final Fantasy 14 again for a little bit.
Ooh.
Like just taking a long break.
Do you remember how to play?
Yeah, no, of course I remember how to play.
You've been playing Division too much.
I'm sure he does like the motion with his hands as he's sleeping.
But like I don't know how much into the raid scene I'm gonna go again, but I just want to get back into 14 again, have some fun with that. I'm not sure what I'm gonna pick up, what I'm gonna play next, because just I want to get the new Ace Attorney, but just haven't been able to finish the last one so far.
I was gonna ask you about that if you're like, knocking out.
Like bit by bit, but just like when I get home, I'll like try to play a little bit and just pass out while I'm playing. Just tired. Or if I do get it, like, I'll play a little bit before I sleep and just pass out 5 minutes in, and I was like,
okay, Matt,
I need to have a session.
What have you been playing?
Well, as the shirt kind of talks about, I went back to my island some more. Found another bug. Found a bug that I haven't collected yet, so that was kind of another thing off the checklist.
Because don't you have it like 95+% completed or something?
I'm at 90, 85, 90% on the bugs.
Wow.
90% on the fish, 100% on the fossils, and my art that's in itself a long journey for that one because it's
just difficult because you have to like remember.
But it's Red has to show up,
too, right?
Yeah, and and
he's like every 5 days or something, right?
It's weird. But yeah, I just got another space DIY.
Okay.
So I can make satellites now. So I'm gonna build that to go to my little NASA area outside my museum.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Mario and the Rabbids. I am 3/4 of the way through the Ghost World, which is World 4, I believe. So slowly making my way through that. Octopath Traveler. Progressing towards getting the third person for the group.
I thought you hung that one up.
No, I went back. I started that back up a week and a half ago. So I've been playing that. Still some MLB The Show.
How's your
boys
season?
How your boys doing?
Still in first place, but
Hey!
the Dodgers are nipping at my heels.
We're
man.
creeping, baby.
They
That's how we
will
do
not
it.
let go, man.
Dodger blue, baby.
But no, I haven't played a ton of PlayStation this week. However, I do plan on starting up Shadow of Colossus, but I also need to go back and finish. I need to go finish the Mass Effect trilogy. I'm partway through 2. But no, it's been work this week. Taking care of the boys. Lena was in town, so I spent a little bit more time with her than taking care of that stuff.
There you go.
Made an unboxing video yesterday, which will be
nice.
going up tomorrow. For
unboxing of what? Oh, I know of what. There it is.
Oh.
There it is.
Very
nice, dude. It's very
first
nice.
4 figures. Breath of the Wild Link. Super.
I love the look.
Now you have me curious. I'll be right back.
It's along the lines of, the Gentle Giant Uncharted statue we got for the collector's edition. The collector's edition.
I just had to go get this.
It is very much the amiibo without the
wind or the cloud. Yeah.
So,
man, I'm missing Frankenstein. Now I want to get some statues and.
Well, you couldn't get
a couple weeks. That's where you're going.
No, he couldn't get it.
No,
off.
I couldn't get it off. We're not going.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, too many people had the same floating holiday that I did, so they all used it at the last minute, all at the cutoff point, which was August.
Yep. You guys aren't
and then I also got the last 2 hardback Zelda books to go with the Hyrule Historia. So
super jealous of that. Those are cool looking, man.
Go Amazon, $25 a piece.
That's not bad at all.
Roll it back, Joe. You guys aren't coming by anymore?
Not yet.
No. We have to plan another weekend because he can't get it off.
Yeah, too many people in the same department took it off and using their floating holidays. So
I did forget to mention for Jerry, I did finish issue number 1.
Oh, dude, what'd you think? I gotta know. What did you think?
So the end, I was not surprised, to be perfectly honest. As soon as they started him with his go-to weapon was the batons when he was fighting early on, automatically went to Michelangelo because it was the blunt and it was two items. Immediately Michelangelo.
Nice. I'm surprised. I'm happy you caught that. Okay, that's awesome, dude. But yeah, you enjoyed it?
Oh, dude, yeah, I'm so ready for number 2 right now.
Oh, that's so awesome, dude.
And in pure fashion, with Matt knowing me going all out with things, I have at least 2 variants of every issue so far.
Dude, I gotta show you.
It's all Jerry's fault right now.
There's a new variant that came out for the the 3rd issue. Oh crap! I can't show it.
Yeah.
I'll text it to you.
You show me later.
Yeah. But there was a new variant for the 3rd issue, and I personally had to go get it on a Wednesday when it came out. I'm the same way.
So with that, guys, for everybody that's hung out on Twitch with us, and including the raid from good friend Austin Lee Matthews, thank you guys for crashing game night tonight. It's been kind of a little off the rails a little bit, but it's kind of what we do. It's kind of what we're getting back to a little bit more too. So, but absolutely, for those that hung out and watched us from the raid, if you like what you heard, make sure to hit that follow and subscribe button. Join us every Thursday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Standard Time.
We do arrange, sometimes change our schedule based on our guests, when we have them, which hopefully we'll start getting some guests back on here pretty soon for everybody.
Speaking of Austin, come on.
Yeah.
Come join us, Austin. Come on.
Right. And if you're listening to us on any one of those podcast platforms out there, make sure you hit that follow and subscribe button there as well, so you can make sure you get the latest episodes when we upload them every Sunday. And then of course we got crashinggamenight.com, which has articles, videos, plus the podcast. Also,
yo!
Our YouTube channel has our archive. Yep.
We do it all, baby.
We are going to be doing a little bit of an upgrade to the website here coming up soon as well. So we're going to start integrating our YouTube archive into the website.
Nice.
So it'll be a true one-stop shop. So with that, guys, be excellent to each other. Stay frosty.
That's right, nerds. Same game time, same game channel. Come and join us next time.
I love you. I love you so much.
Come and join us next time on Crashing Game Night.
Hey,
yes.
Hey, Jason, you want to follow up Burt Ward there?
Thank you. I was totally emulating the Batman TV show. Hey, nerds, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for just listening and hanging. Hey, what's going on?
It's also there.
Well, to segue into also, guys, show your support to the LGBTQ plus community. Black Lives Matter. Stop that Asian hate. Please show your support to these groups any way you can. If you see something, record it. Say something. Don't let it slide. This isn't the time to turn your cheek. It's speak up or help someone. Thank you guys, and just spread the love and give a consensual hug or a crisp high five. Okay.
Hey.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Boy Wonder.
Please out there as well, keep your social distancing going. Wear the face mask. It's just crazy that we're back in mask mandate for LA County because a lot of people are either not getting vaccinated, they are not staying indoors when they can. They're just, I know it's summer, I know it's hot, I know everyone wants to get out and party, but we are still in this predicament a lot longer than we need to be, especially with the new variant going around. So please, if you have the ability to still get vaccinated, even though people are really doubting it, it's still very, very important, very, very crucial, because it will help you prevent a lot of the major symptoms, if not reduce the major symptoms. Think of it just like a flu shot. We got to get it.
Keep your ass out of the hospital.
Exactly. Like, we do not want more people going to the hospital that need to. So please, if you can, social distance, wear a mask, get vaccinated. I don't even know if I can say we can see the end of the light right now.
Say that we're close anymore.
Yeah, because
I think we took a couple steps back.
Yeah, we did. We are being Paul Abdul, man. We 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, man. God,
Paul Abdul.
Did you say Paul Abdul?
Yes, sir.
Dang, yes, you did. Great reference,
sir.
Great reference.
Get Paul Abdul right now, so.
Not showing if I didn't want to get at all right now.
If I didn't want to get a strike, I would pop the music on right now.
That's so funny, dude. Great reference.
Okay, Theo, send us out.
Man.
Thanks everybody for watching and thanks for listening. Till next time, TTFN. Ta-ta for now.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.